It's a pretty old IIT question. Given that a vector is perpendicular to another vector, then what's the value of the alpha is? First of all, what happens if two vectors are perpendicular to each other? So for that, you need to know how do you define dot product. We define dot product as modulus of A, modulus of B, cos theta. When the two vectors are perpendicular, when they are perpendicular, theta becomes 90 degree. So the simplest way of identifying a perpendicular condition is A, B, cos 90. Cos 90 is 0. So A dot B becomes 0 and it's a scalar. Dot product of two vectors is scalar. Therefore, solving them becomes easy by taking a dot product. We shall not take a cross product in that simplification. So how do you find a dot product of two vectors, right? If A bar is a vector in a general format, AXI cap, AYJ cap, AZK cap, and B bar is another vector, Bxi cap plus Byj cap plus Bzk cap. When you write a dot product of the two vectors, you will get Ax multiplied with each of the terms, right? So Ax Bx I cap dot I cap. Further, Ax By I cap dot J cap. First term with this second term with this first term. First term is Ax Bz, this third term, I and K dot product, I bar dot K bar. What happens when you say I bar dot I bar is same formula of this. I cos 0 because these are two vectors are the same vectors. I is a unit vector and cos 0 is 1. So I dot I equal to 1. I dot J means I J cos 90 because I is a vector, unit vector along x-axis. J is a unit vector along y-axis. K is a unit vector along z-axis. Angle between each of them is 90 degree. Unit vector of magnitude I equal to 1, J equal to 1, but cos 90 equal to 0. Similarly, I dot K is also equal to 0. So we can understand from here that I dot I, only J dot J and only K dot K becomes 1 and everything else becomes 0. So when you find a dot product, only this II terms multiplication only will be a resultant. Everything else becomes 0. So dot product of that two vectors becomes Ax Bx plus Ay By plus Az Bz. If you know all this, you can just skip to the next part of the problem and get the answer. But for the people who don't know, whom I don't know, I'm just explaining that. So the vector Ax here is 2. Here Bx is 4. Ax Bx means 2 into 4. Ay is 3. By is minus 4. Az is 8. Bz is alpha. And that is 0 because these two vectors are perpendicular to each other. 2 and 4 is 8. 3 and minus 4 is minus 12. Plus 8 alpha equal to 0. Minus 4 plus 8 alpha equal to 0. 8 alpha equal to plus 4 on the other side. Alpha equal to 4 by 8, that is equal to half. Plus half is the answer for the problem. So while we are solving the problem, we have learned a very important thing, that how do you find a dot product of two vectors? Y A dot B is this formula, Ax Bx plus Ay By plus Az Bz. We have learned. One more important thing is when the two vectors are perpendicular, their dot product becomes 0. These are the two important lessons that we shall learn from this problem. That's it. Thank you for watching.